Imagine watching someone who seems to have it all, the business, the fame, the family, suddenly open up about losing everything they've worked for. That's exactly what happened when Whitney Rose, star of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, sat down to reveal some deeply personal struggles. Known for her confident energy and sharp business sense, Whitney recently admitted that her family faced a massive financial setback after one of her ventures failed. She didn't sugarcoat it, calling it a six-figure hit that forced her to confront both professional and emotional challenges head-on. In her heartfelt conversation, Whitney explained that the business loss wasn't just about money. It tested her resilience and her marriage. She shared that financial stress can quickly spill into every part of life, and for her, that meant tough conversations with her husband, Justin Rose. "We had to completely reassess everything," she said, emphasizing that failure forced them to grow stronger together. For fans who followed her reality TV journey, this revelation felt refreshingly human, a side rarely seen on screen. Whitney described the emotional roller coaster that came after the business collapse. "At first," she said, "it was pure panic, sleepless nights, stress, and self-doubt creeping in. Then came the stage of reflection, where she started to reframe what failure meant. I had to remind myself that losing money doesn't mean losing worth," she said. "It's about what you learn when things fall apart." Her words resonated with viewers who faced similar struggles, turning her moment of vulnerability into one of empowerment. Despite the setback, Whitney hasn't slowed down. She revealed that she's rebuilding her business strategy with a new focus on authenticity and purpose. Rather than chasing profit alone, she wants to create something that aligns with her values and long-term vision. "This time, I'm doing it differently," she said. "No shortcuts, no compromises, just truth." Her commitment to transparency and growth has inspired fans who see her as a symbol of bouncing back after hardship. The conversation also touched on how fame complicates failure. For reality TV stars, every misstep is amplified, and Whitney admitted that public judgment can sting. "People assume that if you're on TV, everything's perfect. But that's so far from the truth," she said. She hopes that by sharing her story openly, she can normalize the idea that even successful people face setbacks. "It's okay to start over," she added. "It's okay to fail, as long as you keep moving." Whitney went on to talk about the emotional toll of rebuilding her self-confidence after such a major loss. She admitted that for a while, she felt embarrassed and hesitant to even talk about the failure publicly. "It's not easy to admit that something you believed in didn't work out," she said. "I had to face not only my own disappointment, but also the expectations of everyone who believed in me." She explained how shame and pressure often silence people going through similar financial hardships, and she wanted to break that silence by owning her story instead of hiding from it. As for her marriage, Whitney said the experience brought unexpected lessons. When the stress was at its peak, she and Justin had to redefine how they communicated and supported each other. "We learned that being a team doesn't just mean celebrating wins together. It means standing shoulder to shoulder when things fall apart," she said. She described nights of hard conversations and days when they had to remind each other that love mattered more than money. For many fans, it was a rare, honest glimpse into what long-term relationships really look like behind the scenes. Whitney also touched on how this period made her rethink the idea of success entirely. "For years, I thought success was about numbers, sales, followers, profits. But now, I see it's about peace of mind," she explained. She shared how meditation, journaling, and therapy became her safe spaces for healing and rediscovering balance. Her honesty about mental health has sparked conversations among fans about how even people with public platforms face internal battles. It's a reminder that emotional resilience is just as important as financial strength. In the aftermath of the business loss, Whitney found herself reconnecting with her creative roots. She revealed that she's been developing new ideas and exploring projects that feel more aligned with who she is today. "I'm learning to trust my instincts again," she said. "Sometimes failure clears the path for what's truly meant for you." That philosophy, she explained, is what keeps her motivated to keep building, even if it means starting from scratch. It's a message that's resonated deeply with fans navigating their own uncertain chapters. Fans of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City have watched Whitney evolve since her first season, but this time feels different. Her vulnerability has become her strength. Social media has flooded with messages of support, with viewers praising her for being open about something so many people face but rarely discuss. "She's the real deal," one fan wrote. "It takes courage to talk about loss like that, especially in front of millions." Whitney says that hearing from fans who've gone through similar situations has helped her feel less alone and more determined to keep pushing forward. Looking ahead, Whitney says she's embracing a no-shame, no-fear mindset. She's not afraid of setbacks anymore. She sees them as part of the process. "I've learned that growth isn't always pretty," she said. "Sometimes it looks like losing, failing, crying, and then getting up again." Her story isn't just about financial recovery. It's about emotional transformation. As she steps into this new chapter of her life, she hopes her journey inspires others to see that failure isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of something real. In a world where reality TV often thrives on drama and perfection, Whitney Rose's openness has brought something different, a moment of truth. Her willingness to share both her pain and progress has redefined what it means to be authentic in the public eye. Whether she's talking about money, marriage, or self-worth, Whitney continues to prove that resilience is her true brand. Her story reminds us that no matter how glamorous life may look from the outside, everyone faces storms, and sometimes it's surviving those storms that truly defines success.